Hey guys, welcome in. It's a MonkieMar. Before we get into this video, please make sure you click the like, the subscribe, and the bell for notifications. Hey guys, welcome in. Let's get into this update on Kiely Rodni, the 16-year-old missing from Truckee, California. Friends describe campsite party where missing Truckee teen Kiely Rodni was last seen. There's so many different times and so many different people involved at this party. I'm just trying to gather everything that I can gather and I'm trying to make it make sense. This is the latest article. This was out like 9:14 Pacific time, which is a half an hour ago. So friends describe campsite party where missing a Truckee teen, Kiely Rodni, was last seen. And with that, guys, let's get into it. Another very bizarre situation. I mean, the whole thing with her car being gone. I don't like stories like this, guys. So these two girls right here are two of her friends. The one on the left is Sammy Smith, and the one on the right is Magdalene Larson. And you'll hear about what they say further into this article. Definitely strange. I just know me. I wouldn't leave my friends. And then I want to touch on another article real quick with one of the party goers' mother talks about how drunk Kiely was. Why can't I make sense of that? You see a kid, 16, drunk. Let's just get into this article and I'll touch on it because this one is definitely aggravating. One friend left early and the other grabbed a ride home from someone else at a party Friday night at a campsite outside the mountain town of Truckee, California. Now, Sammy Smith and Magdalene Larson, two friends of missing 16-year-old Kiely Rodni, have vowed to keep looking. They described Kiely as the girl who would text and Snapchat. She wouldn't go without checking in or run away. Kiely graduated in June from Forest Charter School, a public school in Truckee of about 700 students. An honor student, she graduated early after skipping a grade and plans to study music in the fall at Sierra College. Friends said Kiely was in good spirits and having fun that night at the Prosser Family Campground, 35 miles west of Reno, Nevada. But what was supposed to be a goodbye send-off of a few dozen kids under the pine trees turned into a party of 200 to 300 teenagers. Her friends say kids from Reno high schools and the University of Nevada, Reno showed up. Police say Kiely was last seen sometime around 12:30 a.m. early Saturday morning. Another article is now saying that it was 1:30 a.m., but this is the latest article out on her. So 12:30 a.m., but it just gets a little weird for me when her friend starts talking. And not that I think her friend has anything or knows, but just weird. And I'll tell you guys why. Magdalene left the party early. After less than 30 minutes, she and Kiely had planned to leave for a camping trip the next morning. I just want her back, Magdalene said. Sammy caught a ride home with another friend around midnight. So when Sammy left, where was Kiely? And she was supposedly inebriated. It was just people everywhere, Sammy said about the party. She said Kiely called her. Hey, where are you? Kiely asked. I got a ride. Don't worry, Sammy told her. I love you. So why did Sammy leave her drunk friend at the campground? That I do not understand. I would never, ever leave one of my friends. Especially, they all seem to say how drunk she was. Like, yeah, that's not cool. What happened to the buddy system, people? Friends and family want other teens to come forward. Both friends have helped organize volunteers to search for Kiely. They have set up a meeting spot in front of the recreation center in Truckee. On Monday, dozens of people stopped by and organizers say they handed out about 5,000 flyers with Kiely's picture. Kiely's mom, Lindsey Rodni-Nieman, is pleading for teens to come forward with information. Look for images from the party. Any kids coming forward with any information will not be in trouble. We just want Kiely home, she wrote on Facebook Tuesday morning. Sammy and Magdalene want more volunteers. They want anyone who was at the party at Prosser to send videos and pictures and to give information to police about drugs that may have been at the party. They are asking for other teens to fill out police statements about that night. No piece of information is too small, and no one is going to get in trouble, Magdalene said. We all just want videos to help find Kiely, and it may have something on it police can use, Sammy said. She can't have disappeared without anyone seeing anything. I'm still trying to understand why this girl was texting her mother at 11:30 that she was leaving at 12:15. Sammy leaves at 12. She's at the campground hammered. It's just not cool. And her car's still missing. So Placer Sheriff, we continue to search for missing 16-year-old Truckee resident Kiely Rodni. Detectives are currently following up on leads, and our Falcon 30 helicopter is assisting the Nevada County Sheriff's Office with the search for Kiely. More information at short URL, blah blah. Sammy said Kiely's car, which is also missing, was parked less than 100 yards from where she and other teens had gathered at Prosser. Someone had to see her get in her car. She can't have just disappeared, Sammy said. The federally run Prosser Family Campground is on the west shore of Prosser Lake Reservoir, near the other popular camping sites in the Tahoe National Forest. Stampede and Boca reservoirs are nearby. As of late Monday afternoon, law enforcement was still searching the campground, and a helicopter was circling up above. Flyers of the missing teen were posted on signs and buildings at the campsite and on storefronts in downtown Truckee. For now, Sammy, who is supposed to start college at UC Irving soon, isn't going anywhere until Kiely is found. She said she will defer a semester if Kiely isn't back, and she keeps hoping Kiely will call or text, even though police said the teen's phone has been off since Saturday. On Monday, Sammy sent another text. Come on, girl, she wrote, please just answer. That's sad. And then they're posting her flyers. Tahoe National Forest Campground. Let me go touch on this one other part of the article that I was reading, and I just could not believe what I was reading, listening to this supposedly coming out of one of these teen party goers' mom's mouth. Yeah, you can't make this up. I just want to touch on a few parts of this article. This was another article that was out today. A few clues as desperate search for missing Tahoe teen Kiely Rodni hits day 3. Here it says Kiely was last seen around 1:30 a.m. on August 6th near the Prosser Family Campground, about 10 minutes north of Truckee. So at this party there was more than 100. At the other article there was 200 to 300. Her Honda CRV 2013 Silver is also missing, and her phone has been out of service since she disappeared. So we've got the FBI involved. So yesterday, search and rescue teams fanned out across the area looking for any sign of Kiely. A helicopter was also deployed for aerial sweeps along the 180 corridor between Donner Summit and Nevada border. So there's a flurry of rumors online, but scant real clues in the case. Friends say Kiely intended to stay at the campground overnight, but they lost track of her in the large party. At least one witness says Kiely was too intoxicated to drive. So if she was spending the night, why did she text her mom at 11:30 and say she was heading home? That makes no sense, right? This is not the part of the article I'm looking at. Let me go touch on one more part. None of this makes sense. These times are so completely off. But her mom does say the car is still missing. She was 12 miles from her house. Now, her parents run a lot that is like 11 miles away, which I found interesting. So she had driven herself and last texted her mother, Lindsey, at 11:30 p.m. to let her know she would be driving herself home soon. I thought she was spending the night, but now she's driving home. Where is the friends? Why are we not sticking together? But this part is what bothered me. I extended their curfew. I had done it before and felt safe. She texted me at 11:30 that she was leaving at 12:15 to get home. She said, I love you, Mom. That was the last I heard from her. Okay, here we go. This part just bothered me completely. Anna Larson is the mother of one of Kiely's best friends and is also Lindsey's best friend. She told DailyMail.com that Kiely was too drunk to drive home herself. She wasn't in a condition to drive very far. She was drunk. I mean, why can I not wrap my head around that? So we see a 16-year-old. We know she's drunk. We know she has access to her car, and we're not keeping her on a tight leash with us. I can't relate to this. And then she says, we don't know if it was someone attending the party or a predator. We also don't know if she wanted to meet someone we don't know about yet. It's a nightmare. So she says that she doesn't know if the family hotel had guests at the time, and that the parents keep Kiely away from guests as a rule. However, cops aren't pursuing that as a line of investigation, at least not yet. Let's go have a look at this cabin that her mom runs. Beautiful. So this is the inside of the Lost Trail Lodge, where her family runs this lodge. I do not know where they live in the lodge, but I'm sure they live somewhere. And I do not know if this lodge is open year-round, but from this picture it looks like it's open in the winter, huh? I thought it was interesting that the mother runs this lodge. Oh, they have dog bed. Of course, I can't see the picture because my internet is really shitty right now. All right, so where are we at? We don't know exactly what time she left. Did she leave at 12:30? Did she leave at 1:30? Who was at the party? What happened to her girlfriends? Why is this Larson best friend to her mother and Kiely's best friend's mother? Why are we letting her even go somewhere off alone with all of these 200 to 300 people there from the universities and the high schools from Reno? I just don't think something is normal about this. And it's like her car is missing also. Like, where is her car? I have to pray and think that maybe she went off a road and she's okay and she's safe, but she's somehow stuck in her car and she can't get out maybe. Like, I have to just keep thinking that that is going to be the case, and I do pray that they do find her today. But guys, I think that is it for this video. I will go ahead and record this lodge video and attach it to the end so we can have a look at the area that her parents run. I'm not even sure if her father's around, but I know her grandfather has put the RV out at the Posner campground to where he has made like a command center. My prayers and my thoughts go out to Kiely and her family and her friends, and let's light a candle, guys, and pray that she is found safe today. And with that, it's a wrap, guys. I am out.